Hey guys, so with everything going on in the world, I think it's only right that I use the platform that I have to address what we've all been talking about, Black Lives Matter and what we can do. Disclaimer, I don't think any of us born and raised here in Singapore will be able to fully understand, so I don't think we should be telling black people how they should be responding to the cold-blooded murders of George Floyd and so many other black lives, especially by systems that are supposed to serve and protect them. Racism and white supremacy must be eradicated. To see so many people across the globe, not just in America, come out in solidarity to demand for justice as well as systemic change during this pandemic reminds us of the urgency of the need for change and why we must speak out. So my fellow Singaporeans, this is not going to be a video trying to explain what's going on, but if you need those, here are some resources. Our commitment to Black lives must manifest from anti-racism work here. In this video, I want to share some ways we can all learn and do better. And here's how we can start. Number 1. Stop saying all lives matter. Oh my gosh, if that was a concept that the world even embraced to begin with, we would not be here today. Saying all lives matter is like doing this. Migrant workers are still contracting COVID-19 in the hundreds. Yeah lah, we are all at risk what? Stop missing the point. Number 2. Hashtag Blackout Tuesday. Blackout Tuesday was not a trend or a social media campaign. So if you took part in Blackout Tuesday, please ask yourself how you choose to support anti-racism in the work that you do. Hello, half the people who posted it just did it for the sake of posting it because they didn't even share a single resource or even use the right hashtag. It is completely okay to take your time and understand why before posting something for the sake of it. And if you're posting it because you're afraid if you don't post it, people are going to think you're a racist, then you know what guys? That shouldn't even be the reason you post something in the first place. Another option was to just get off social media for one day and not take up space. So if you're one of those clowns who posted it just for the sake of posting it, let me explain Blackout Tuesday. Besides the black square serving as a moment of silence on social media, it is also to be in solidarity with the black community for all the black lives lost. It also functions as a spotlight on all the important resources related to the Black Lives Matter movement, and also as a spotlight to shout out all the black voices, artists, creators in every single industry out there. So if you did not take part in hashtag Blackout Tuesday, it does not mean you are a racist. You are only a racist if you are racist. Got it? Number 3. Stop saying it's not the right time to talk about racism in Singapore. Foreign concept, but people can focus on more than one thing at once. So for everyone out there saying it's not the right time to talk about racism, are you trying to say that because we support the Black Lives Matter movement, I cannot also tell somebody in Singapore that something they're saying here is very racist? Makes no sense. It's the same when someone says this. Migrant workers are still contracting COVID-19 in the hundreds. And then you say, shut up! Today we're supposed to stand outside and clap for frontline workers only, huh? There is no right or wrong time to talk about something as sick as racism. Sorry, I'm waiting for racist o'clock then can talk. So talk about it whenever, whether it's to educate someone else or for yourself to learn and grow. But do the work first. It's unfair to rely on minorities to constantly explain what's wrong. Hey Preeti, how come I cannot say apu nene? Hey, why that day I say grandpa nana, you never laugh ah? You tell me why I cannot wear this and go to Zuka. Sometimes you can Google it. Number 4. Does talking about racism make you feel uncomfortable? If it makes you feel uncomfortable discussing the flaws of the community around you, then clearly something needs addressing. So if you have no idea how it feels like to be discriminated for the color of your skin as well as your race, wow, lucky sia. Then learn how to be an ally for the people of color all around you, especially in multicultural Singapore. Number 5. Please stop silencing and tone policing the people around you when they talk about important causes just because it makes you feel uncomfortable or if they don't share the same views as you. Try to listen, and if you still don't get it, feel free to ask. But just don't say, shut up lah, there's no such thing as racism in Singapore. Number 6. Y'all been sliding in my DMs in the worst way possible because now my DMs are just filled with kids from RI, kids from Hwa Chong, and people and their mothers saying the N-word on Instagram Live. If you're watching this video and you've made an attempt to educate any of the people I just mentioned, or someone else in any other racist encounter you might face, and if they simply do not care, there is a very fine line between these two things. Number 1, seeing that there's an opportunity to help someone learn and grow. And number 2, a lost cause. So when it comes to a lost cause, I really suggest that you unfollow, you report, you block, and try your best to move on, because it can be extremely emotionally draining to constantly have to educate someone who does not want to learn. You can also choose to focus your energy elsewhere, because there are more than enough races for us to try and help. Number 7. How do we move on from here? So many of us are finally talking about something so important, but this is not a 1 week long campaign. This needs to go on for however long until things actually change. How we can do this will also be to invest some time in our daily lives to actually educating ourselves about racism in Singapore, and here are some local resources that we can all check out. And another way to do this in your daily life would be to support inclusive businesses around you. This could be as simple as supporting your neighborhood hairdresser whose business does not discriminate. There is no shame in asking and learning about everything that goes on all across the globe, and even right here in Singapore. Please, let's just stop leaving it to the people who are affected to deal with it on their own. I don't fucking come and eat muruku during Deepavali, and then when people say, "Oh, flight pretty cannot see you," then you just sit there, you laugh. And to anyone out there who's going to use this as an opportunity to call me a racist because of the video I made last year calling out racism, then you know what? Do what you need to do, say what you need to say, but stop sharing the rap video because it is banned by IMDA and it is illegal to share. So if you're sharing the video, I hope IMDA catch you. In all seriousness, it is so difficult to even say rest in peace because you just see RIPs getting thrown around social media, and you see all the Black Lives Lost becoming statistics and hashtags. The system is broken and we need to be better allies moving forward. So let this RIP not just be rest in peace but also rise in power. And my fellow Singaporeans, I think we need to stand up, speak out, and be fully committed to the work. This is so cheesy, but our time on this planet is so limited, and I just hope that we can all learn how to navigate this space just a little better, with more respect and empathy for one another. And I mean, we all can learn, and when I say we all, I mean me too. We all can learn. If you're still watching this video and you made it this far, thanks for being here. And also, I just want to say thank you to everyone else out there fighting the good fight, using your platform to educate, to teach, to make a stupid funny video but still address so many issues. You know, thank you to everyone and anyone who has a platform and is using it. And for anyone else out there who feels like they don't have a platform, I just think you need to remember that your voice is important. You having a conversation with one person is important. So with whatever resources you have, do what you can do. And also check out all the resources that we share. If you have any ones that I did not include in this video, comment it, let us all know. We can all learn, we can all grow. Thank you.